Hi everyone. In this video, we'll be looking into a game between Grandmaster Alireza and Grandmaster Vishy Anand from the round 3 of Global Chess League between Team Firusta and Team Anand. Let's jump right into the game. Alireza starting with the white pieces go for 1, knight to c3. Anand replies with d5, d4, knight to f6, bishop to f4, c5, e3, c takes on d4, e takes on d4, a6, knight to f3, bishop to g4, h3, bishop takes on f3, queen takes on f3, knight to c6, Firouzja goes for long castling, e6, g4, bishop to d6, bishop to e3, rook to c8, g5, knight to d7, king to b1, knight to b6, h4, knight to e7, bishop to c1, knight to c4, knight to e2. Anand goes for castling, h5, rook to c6, bishop to h3, bishop to b8, knight to f4, queen to b6, rook to d3, bishop takes on f4, queen takes on f4, knight to d6, h6. So if you look at this position, after 22 moves into the game, Alireza Firouzja is having a slight advantage of +1. So the right continuation here for Vishy Anand is to play knight to g6, prevent the threat of h6 pawn. But in the game, he will continue with g6, and this is a mistake. And after this move, Firouzja is having an advantage of +2, and he continues with queen to f6. And there is a mating threat on g7, and only way to stop is to play knight on e2 f5. Bishop takes on f5, knight takes on f5, rook to f3, e5, queen takes on e5, rook to e6, queen takes on d5, rook to d8, queen to b3, knight takes on d4, queen takes on b6, rook takes on b6, rook to d1, rook on b to d6, rook to e3, knight to e6, rook takes on d6, rook takes on d6, rook to b3, rook to d7, a4, f6, g takes on f6, king to f7, rook to b6, king takes on f6, c4, king to f5, bishop to e3, g5. So if you look at this position, after 38 moves into the game, Firouzja is having a slight advantage of +1. So the right continuation here for Alireza Firouzja is to play b4, and to push his pawn majority he is having on the king side. But instead he will play c5, and this is a mistake, and the match is back to balance again. And here the right continuation for Vishy Anand is to rotate the knight, bring it as a defensive piece to c6. Instead he will move the knight to f4, and this is a mistake again. And after this move, Firouzja is again having an advantage of +2.2, and he continues with c6, b takes on c6, rook takes on a6, rook to d6, a5, rook takes on h6, rook to a8, rook to h1 with check, king to a2, knight to d5, a6. After 45 moves into the game, match is almost swing in the favor of Firouzja here, and he's having a winning advantage of +3.2. And the last attempt to stop that dangerous a6 pawn from promotion is to give a check with the knight and give away the knight for the pawn and trying to hope for a draw. But Vishy missed this trick as well, and he instead tried the knight by playing knight takes on e3, and this was the last error Vishy played in this match. And after this move, f takes on e3, the game is dead lost, and there is no way Vishy Anand can stop Alireza Firouzja's a6 pawn. And Vishy continues with rook to h4 and rook to f8 with check. And it was in this position, after 47 moves into the game, Vishy Anand resigned to Alireza Firouzja, as there is nothing more to be done here. But at the end of overall match, it was Team Vishy Anand who manages to defeat Team Firouzja. The reason for resignation is pretty much clear. Here the king is under the check. If king moves to say e5, then it will continue with e4, rook takes on e4, rook to e8 with check, king to f4, rook takes on e4 with check, king takes on e4, a7, g4, a8 equal to queen, and the game is over. So for seeing this, Vishy Anand resigned after rook to f8.